Hey, we're live. Just give me 1 second, guys. I'm just gonna set up my chat program so I can see the chat across the in front of the game. There we go. Right, cool. I'm just going to dive straight in, guys. We're at 8.4k gold, getting ready for that new set to drop. Let's see what quests have we got. Black or green spells is fine for us. 25 of your opponent's creatures, this is fine for us as well. And blue or black spells, this is absolutely fine for us. Plenty of quests we can do here. Keep going with the same deck list. Make sure that we get some consistency with our plays. Yeah, play first. Yeah, this is looking good. We got all three colours here. One shock, one check. Cast down to play early. And then we can build into absorb and mortify, and later on Kai's Wrath into Fairy. Yeah, looking good, looking good. There we'll go Watery Grave first, put it out tapped. Glacial Fortress next. Keep that mana up. So just get... Can I change my mouse speed in here? Or is it just Windows mouse speed? I think it's just Windows. Get it to life for the Hallowed Fountain. We can make this back on Mortify. This gives us so he's playing... What is he playing here? I am unsure, but I don't feel like I wanted to have that, so I'm gonna get rid of that immediately so he doesn't get that acceleration. Gain that 3 life back. Sure. We can get rid of this on cast down. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card from among them. Put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. So we've got another creature coming out soon. We'll go cast down. No, just going to draw 4. That's fine. Draw 2 rather. Pay 4 to draw 2. Doesn't have the multi-land, so he must be playing Reclamation, right? Some form of Reclamation anyway. So we'll hold that Mortify for potential Reclamation removal. There it is. Yeah, okay, and that's the point where are we going? He's got 1 mana pulled. He is going to untap his land still, but that's not really a concern to me. I want to make sure that it gets rid. I might go for a Teferi here. And try and set himself up into that next turn. I don't think he has anything to do with this blue land, so I think we'll probably go straight for Teferi. White, blue. Nope. Got nothing of instant speed in his hand.
Sorry I'm late. You know what? I'm not done yet.
Let's see what we've got. Hallowed Fountain. And we will go these. So we can still play Mortify on the next turn. As Wilderness Reclamation. Sure, in response we'll get rid of this. We don't want another one happening. GG, he says, GG.
We need to move quickly.
Sure. Go to the next turn. One tap this. Not entirely sure what he can do. Other than scrying. We've gotten rid of 2 reclamations so far, which is good. We've still got 41 cards left in deck. Okay, Vivian Reed.
Bad wild animals I like. People, not so much.
Just plus oneing, going for the creature. Glacial Fortress out. I think we'll probably see this back into deck and then play another Teferi while his mana's down. I don't think we actually need to do that yet. I think we just go into next turn. We still have 3 loyalty counters on Teferi. He's not really that. It's not really that much of a benefit to play another one with 4 loyalty counters. She's got Vivian coming out again next. This comes out, sure. Lots of mana. Size of 5/5. Get rid of this so we actually have something to do.
Hold that thought.
We get the negate. And we got 4 land up. Good stuff. That's really good for us because if he plays Vivian, we can negate the Vivian. We don't have to sacrifice another Teferi for it, which is excellent. And we have the board wipe for the Crisis when it comes back out. I'm going to let him have that. He probably won't dump Crisis now because he's got lands tapped down. And he does have the mana. Does he have the mana for Vivian? He only has 4. Okay, maybe he didn't have a choice then. Didn't have a choice. But that's okay. Sure, we'll do this. See what we get. Braska's Contempt. I think this almost certainly comes out here. Get rid, keep Braska's Contempt in hand just in case another Planeswalker happens to come out. Also keep Negate in hand so that we can deal with the Vivian coming out. back up. He did say good game, but I mean he's done incredibly well so far. So we'll try the negate first. Yeah, it hits. That's good. Biogenic ooze. We're gonna get rid of this as well. Maybe should have waited for potentially should have waited for the board wipe. We saw this card last time, so falling into this trap again. I shouldn't have. Shot. I think what we'll do is we'll dig here. Dig for a removal spell to try and get rid of this that isn't Kaya's Wrath. Yeah, we'll take Thought Erasure. Can control target creature with mana cost converted to X, so these are useless. I'm going to get rid of this. Dump that to the bin, dump that to the bin. We don't need any more land. Not really interested in this going to -3, so I'm going to +1 to Fairy, see what we get off the top. If it's removal, then move along. It's not, so I will probably Kaya's Wrath here. Clean this up. I know he's got nothing extra in hand, but I know he's going to do something with this later on. We haven't got enough land up anyway to filter again. He's going to draw plenty of cards here. Need to try and keep our Teferi protected though. So I think we made the right decision. Otherwise it will take us silly amount of time to get to 8 loyalty counters or to get to 9. Realistically, one of our filters we want to try and pull the Teferi. Let's see what we get. There's Teferi, but with a negate I can protect it. I'll take the negate because then I can protect it. Let's see what else he's got in hand now, because he's drawn 2 extra cards. I can't negate Dream Eater, so okay. Sure. Okay, that was a pretty good pull. Keep that counter spell on top. Then we will play Teferi again. And we'll throw this guy back to the top 3. Sure.
I am not going to sit this one.
We know there's more Teferis coming up.
I is much more malleable than people think.
That's a bit of a shame. We got Got quite far along there and got thrown back all the way to one counter. Maybe I should have taken the Teferi in the first place. He knows we've got this negate, so he won't be throwing spells out, I don't think. Well, he'll be throwing them out at the moment, but he hasn't got anything to duplicate or control. So he's going to probably draw more cards here, and then he'll wait to flash it in on my turn, which I'll have absorb up for. So I think that's fine. I think it can be countered, right? Yeah, just flash it flying. Yeah, there we go. So we'll see what comes to the top first.
No time for a break.
Sure, more land. See what we get. Chemist's Insight, I think, works well here. Just gonna sack, draw a card, resolve that. Then he's no doubt going to play the Dream Eater, which I'm going to absorb. Oh, okay, go back, go back. It's white, blue, blue. There we go. Untap this, untap one of these. Got enough land to Chemist's Insight, we've got enough land to filter and search. Incubation. I'm not really interested in him digging for creatures, so I'm going to counter that. Sure. Road Mystic comes out. So he's got the Biogenic Ooze. We've got 2 more Kaya's Wrath left, which is good. And we've also got Cry the Canarium in here, so we do have more stuff. Drop 2 more counter spell. My turn. Let's put another land down. Let's take a look what we've got.
Let's skip to the good part.
More land. Cry the Carnarium works well. Just in case that ooze comes out. That's a bit of just protection against that. We go to the next turn, don't we? Yeah, sure. Yeah, he survived quite well for a guy who said good game earlier. Let's see what we get here. There's no way he's got a third frilled mystic, has he? No. Protection comes through, that's good. Put a stopper at the end of his turn and we'll chemist his insight again. In fact, we might just filter the cards off the top, see if we can get an antiquarian. Sure. He doesn't have enough land to deal with it, so that's okay. Ah, he goes for the quasi-duplicate. Okay, okay. I'll solve that. Sure. Ah, then he gets the end step. Okay. Yeah, okay, so yeah, he's gets away with it then. This is all in, right? Double Cry of the Carnarium, that works. Have we got enough land? We got black, black. Black, black, yeah.
We need to move quickly.
Clear that all up. Then we'll go pay one. To go 1, 2, 3, and then we untap 2, and we get 4 left. Sure. Let's take to fairy. Got another one in hand then. Pass to the end of turn. We can untap 2. Takes us to 5. Sorry. Stop at the end of his turn, a moment of craving this, get rid of it. So he's got 19 cards left. Gotta be careful I don't outplay myself entirely here. I've got 20 cards left in deck. I mean, yeah, sure.
Hurry!
See what else he's got in hand. I have a feeling he's got something else. Sure. Nothing else came out, so okay. Wait, what does this land do? Top 5 cards you lie reveal, creature card from them and put into your hand. Okay, sure. some of my cards, got 14 left in deck. Show me what you've got. Do I have any count spells left? Do have an absorb left. We could try and dig for it. Let's give it up. Go for the next one. So he does have creatures in here. It's not completely devoid of creatures. So I want to keep my board wipes in. Moment of Craving can probably go, I think. You can probably drop a Cast Down. Probably drop a Cry. Keep 3 Kaya's Wrath. We'll go... Let's go Duress. Let's go Thief of Sanity. Those are the key cards that I really want in. So I need to drop 2 more. Drop Kaya. Probably drop Cry, I think. We have 2 Cast Down, 3 Mortify, 3 Kaya's Wrath, 2 Vraska's Contempt. We know he has Planeswalkers. We have enough counter spells. I think those are probably fine. Duress just lets us rip those reclamations out of hand. It doesn't seem to be Teamer though, so we don't have to worry about that explosive damage. There's Thought Erasure in there. 4 lands, probably take that. Probably go Hallowed Fountain first, and then into Watery Grave or Drowned Catacomb, something like that. Watery Grave, I think. Get these shock lands out. This Reclamation can go. This can probably hit the bin, don't really need that just yet. There we go, we can go Godless Shrine, enter tap, Thought Erasure, get another one out of his hand. See what he desperately doesn't want to get rid of. Probably one of those creatures is a good idea, actually. Anticipate is a nice card, but it's close to Biogenic Ooze, so we'll get rid of that. That's what really wants us to have a land, so we'll take one. Sure, he's got his 4 there. Probably wants to throw that out now so I don't negate it. Sure. Yep, take 2. For this, seeing as he's going to play his first. Probably play his in response to mine. There you go. Resolve them all. I think we probably Drown Catacomb. He's still 1 more land off of the Dream Eater, so we'll Drown Catacomb, we will Teferi, and give him the -3 on this. Turn 5 Teferis, would be decent.
I'm known for my excellent reverse.
We've got the Search for Azcanta as well available to us, which is good. Plenty of land to work with, land base is looking good. Don't have any mana up for this negate, but looks like he's past turn anyway. see what we get.
Let's skip
Fortunately, we've drawn a nice absorb there, which is good. Mortify off the top, that's good as well. Absorb going. Don't really want him to get a creature and clear that. Doesn't make much sense for me to let that be. We'll probably negate that. Hey Shireen, how's it going? Shireen says, how's it gone so far? I think this is the first game, right? I think this is the first game. So it's gone well, yeah. We're a land in. Sorry, we're a game in. Saw a land and said land. Still not fully with it today.
You know what? I'm not done yet.
But yeah, it's going well. So we will see what we've got here in his hand. He's got nothing but creatures, which is good. And we will hold the Mortify up, I think. Yeah, we'll hold the Mortify up. Use the Hydroid. It's useless countering that anyway because it's just on cast, so I'm gonna resolve that. Yeah, okay, fair enough. I mean, he tapped out, so we got rid of a lot of early stuff in that game anyway. Just managed to rip a few things out of his hand and cause a bit of disruption. Hey, lots of gold. 9,500. Hope the quality's looking alright, Shireen, if you're in the chat. Okay, so we've got all three colours here. We've got Thought Erasure to begin with. Lots of removal we can build into it. I don't think that's a particularly bad hand to start off with. Let's go Watery Grave intact, so we don't have to take that to a life. We'll probably take that life next. Good Thought Erasure. See what he's got. Gruel, it looks like. Oh, okay, so he is Team of Reclamation. We'll get rid of the Expansion Explosion. Keep the card discovery on the top. This is one of like their key cards to win with. What they do is they tap all of their mana into Explosion, and while your mana's down, and deal like a gazillion damage. Put this out tapped. And we've got Swamp we can go into next turn. We have 2 black sources, 2 white sources. We can play Kaya's Wrath if we need. I don't think we will need to at this point. We'll probably see this here. Probably see search for Skanta. Ooh, gone for a growth spiral. Okay. There's nothing we can do at the end of his turn anyway. I think we probably pay this actually, and then we can, end of his turn, we can go into Chemist's Insight. See another growth spiral. He's building up. He opts. This guy's got all the tricks. He's really digging for those core pieces that he needs. Yeah, sure. Not too much we can do about that. Okay. Clearly he was not interested in the rest of that. Cry can come out. Moment of Craving can come out. We'll leave 2 cast down in just in case. We will play the 3 Duress. We'll put Thief of Sanity in. I think we likely want to keep Kaya in just as an alternate win con. What else have we got here? Take a cast down out. Go for that 3rd Thief of Sanity. I think maybe take 1 Kaya's Wrath out for a Lyra, so that we've just got some stuff that we can play, some alternate win cons and all that kind of good stuff. Got all of our Duresses in now. Hopefully get a nice starting hand, and yeah, that's pretty decent. We've got our Duress there. We can pay two life for Watery Grave and just throw it out straight away. Ah, there's the Thought Erasure as well. Whew, what is that? It's additional cost to cast this spell, discard a card, draw 2 cards and create colorless treasure token. Growth Spiral it is. That helps him put his extra land out onto the field, so we need to make sure that as much of those go out of hand as possible. He's kept his mana up, so he might have like a negate here. Might see a negate off the top. Nope. Okay, Mythic can definitely go into the bin. Sure. I'm happy if he growth spirals into nothing, that's okay. It's just when everything else happens that causes me problems. Especially Niv-Mizzet because he can't be countered. Yeah, sure. Fills his hand back up. Gets 2 treasure tokens. He's got nothing left, so go for Thief of Sanity. Make sure that I can actually hit him with something, and then the next turn I can start throwing up mana for the negate, you know, keeping it up. Got plenty to play here. Just hopefully doesn't have Reclamation already. If he hasn't drawn into Reclamation within those 3 cards, we are good. If we manage to take one off him, then great. Damn, that's hard. Okay. Damn. Alright, I didn't think he'd see a second one of those so quickly. So, we gotta pass. Keep this up as a blocker. Probably shoot it down with any spells that he has. Maybe I should have gotten rid of that token card then. Pretty hard. I mean, yeah, he's gonna get this, right? Like he's killed this. He's gonna hit me for 5. I need to counter whatever comes out from him next. That's the important thing. So if he shoots me for 1, plays Reclamation now, it's good for me. He's going to go straight to attack, hit me for 5. I think he might have won this one. He's got very lucky in his card sequencing. I can still take another 5 damage. Give him a good game. I think he's got that one. Sure, we'll play that game. It's not over if we draw a land. Preferably needs to be a black or a white land. Have to pay 2 for this. He can shoot me for at least 1 here. He just plays any kind of spell. He's got me. Yeah, so next round. Yeah, I think he got really lucky there. To draw into 2 Niv Mizzets that early, plus the exact mana to get him out 2 turns early, was kind of, you know, it's pretty fortunate. Do I need to change anything? Maybe get rid of this cast down if I can't use it. Look at something like Eldest Reborn, maybe. Or Hostage Taker. Is Hostage Taker better? I think Eldest Reborn is fine, just in case he has a Planeswalker in there. So we kind of know what he's building into. He's really trying hard to get that Niv Mizzet out. If we just have another start like we did last time, this is not too bad. They can play Search for his counter early on. It's not quite as like as aggressive as the previous hand, but then the previous hand didn't win me the game, so maybe this is what I need to... Oh. Okay. What's he got here then? Why has he kept 1 lander? Oh, he's got an opt. Okay, I was expecting this to get like countered or something. Sure. Okay, so we've got our search out, turn 2, that's really strong. Goes for his own, that's fine. I think that's a reasonable thing to play turn 3, that gives us an actual play. We didn't have anything other than that, so... So Kaya out early and just see what comes of it. So he's going to start, unless we keep drawing things off the top, I think he probably is going to out-accelerate us here. This can get to the graveyard because I get to play it anyway from the graveyard. Sure. I have to try and play this. See what he comes up with. Maybe he's got a counter spell. He does not. That is absolutely fine. Nothing we can do with Kyra at the moment. He's got nothing to get rid of. Sure. Shock. I mean, yeah, okay. Nothing I can do about that. Just have to take it and move on. Hopefully get some land soon. 1,000-Year Storm. Okay. But he's put it to the bin anyway, so... yeah, keep that. We'll take a land. those. Yeah, we can actually play this Chemist's Insight from the bin in the next turn. This also stops his search for his counter from flipping as well, which is incredibly nice, although he's got some good cards. We can keep up by stopping him filtering his library. This might get countered again. I'm not entirely sure how many counters he runs in this deck, but we shall see. We know he's got negates. Stanchion? I mean, yeah, sure. One of those down as a copy card is fine by me. I don't have to deal with another one of it, but I guess he has so many cards that it doesn't particularly matter, so... It's my turn, let's see what we get. Get this land out.
Funny, that's what I do.
Might as well try and get this out. Ah, he's got a negate. He's got to have a negate for this, right? He's got to. Sure, yeah, spell pierce, yeah. Okay, so we've got at least two different kinds of counter spells in here. Particularly need that.
Pack your bags and hit the road.
Try an Eldest Reborn. Not the most efficient playing of Eldest Reborn, but might force him into playing another counter spell and try and get as many out of his hand as we can. He's on a gate. There we go. Great. We know he's going to have lots of these. He'll have essentially removed half of his deck to essentially plough it full of counter spells and try and use them at the appropriate moments. Murmuring Mystic. Okay. Sure. Let's see what he's got. Saw how powerful that one was last time. I mean, we know what he's got in hand, so we can play this now. Plays the Radical Idea, so he gets a bird, but I'll probably -1 Kaya to get rid of the bird.
You need to slow down.
I'll be taking these.
5 cards in his graveyard. We'll see if we can get rid of a few of those with Kaya soon. He's got something. He's got something he wants to play. There's Niv-Mizzet. There he is. Yep, sure. We will... +1 to Fairy to give him an extra loyalty counter so we can't just smash out like a free kill. try and do here actually is we'll try and get out Vraska's Contempt, which I think we can get out. He's only got a green left up. We'll want a Teferi, sure. We'll exile him. This one, Kaya.
Welcome here.
Get rid of that so we can't use it again. And we'll go blue and black white. It's the Murmuring Mystic. We can get rid of this pretty easy. Transform our search, and we do.
No time for a break.
Into this tapped. Call Kaya's Wrath and try and get his creature into the bin as soon as possible. Because anything he plays here will just... He can play an instance in response, like Opt or whatever, but he needs to... yeah, I kind of want this to go through, so I'm going to get rid. Opt. So he gets his bird. But it all goes with Kaya's Wrath. Yeah, we're well on the way to winning that then. Cool. Plenty of cash. Yeah, good job. Yeah, we're doing well. We're up to 10k gold as well. Well ready for the new set coming in. Hopefully we play against an aggro deck or something. We can really bump this quest up. We've got all our weekly pack wins, unfortunately. So, what are we going to see here? A Johnny portrait, so maybe White Weenie, or Azorius aggro. This is a good opening hand. Too many Teferis, but we have a Thought Erasure to play, and we've got lands. We've got each colour. Oh, nice backs. Oh, they're very cool. No mana up. Let's get this out there. Let's see what he's playing. Ooh, he's playing Phoenix. Okay, no use in me putting Lava Coil or Phoenix to the bin. Charter Course is strong, but I think we have to go for Ral here. Yeah, we'll keep Kaya's Wrath on top. We've got the mana to play it. Yeah, as expected, Charter Course. Plays all these cards early. Means he's got to play a raw arc like Phoenix, really. Surveils 2, then draws a card. So he has guessed now that these are going to be useless. He doesn't need these. I kind of want to see what he's got, to be honest, so... I want to see what else he's got. Crackling Drake can hit the bin. Don't want another one of them. Keep a land on top. Yep, he gets the Phoenix. But he's used all his mana, so we can Teferi this. He will no doubt dig it out soon enough, but that's fine. He still needs the mana to play it, so we've still got a turn. Oh, he shocks, okay, fine. But he did that on his turn. He charts. There's the Phoenix. He discards the Phoenix to the bin. Has he got another one thing that he can play? Oh, he's got the extra land. He didn't play his land for this turn. So he can actually get that out now. Sure. Very nice, very nice. You can play at least two things here. Probably get this back on the next turn, so... Do I want to wait? Or do I want to play Kaya's Wrath? I think we play Kaya's Wrath, just in case he hasn't got the stuff to play. Get rid. I think he probably does bring this back now. He's got plenty of cards to play this with, yeah. The fact that he drew into an opt just guarantees this for him. He's got 2 mana left to play his shocks, yeah, sure. It's a cool deck, this. I built this originally and it's a very, very nice deck. I do enjoy playing it, but sometimes it can just entirely burn out. It's the 6. Speaking of burning out... Get rid of one of these, and then the other will absorb a hit. Or it will hopefully deal a hit to Teferi anyway. If not, it means he's probably got the win. No, there we go. Cool.
I suppose that's how it was meant to happen.
Got one like that. Cry would be really nice off the top here. No Cry. Can still play. It still works. Draw 2 cards. Not quite. I think that probably seals our fate, unfortunately. We'll go to the next round. So it's been a while since I played against Phoenix. So what do we take out? Absorb is obviously really nice. Cast Down works. Cry the Carnarium works. Kaya's Wrath works. I think we probably take a. Probably take Mortifies out. Negate feels a bit too slow, really. So we'll go for the 4th Absorb. Let's try Hostage Taker. That was what Ricky recommended to us last time. We will. Let's take out a Teferi. Let's put in Lyra as an alternate win condition. Women of Craving does work. It works against the Phoenixes, so I think we keep that in. We kind of need to. Hey Deadly B, how's it going, man? Duress over Negate, maybe. Sure. Yeah. Let's rip them out. Let's try and negate. Sorry, Duress. That way, we kind of try to get ahead. We try to pull things out of his hand before he uses them. I think that is pretty good. Thief of Sanity is okay, but because he has so many pieces, and he has such regularity of pieces and so much recursion. It doesn't really make too much sense unless we specifically take the Phoenix off of him. Yeah, I think this will do for the second round anyway. Shireen says, I left a cream cake in the fridge and just went to eat it. Somebody has eaten all the whipped cream out of my cake. I'll be the kid, man. Betty was hungry and he went down and ate all the cream out of the cake. This is good, this is good. Let's, and we get first play, so we've done decent with this hand. We'll have a look at his hand and see what Thought Erasure brings us. Hopefully he doesn't spell Pierce off the top. He does not. I don't really want to drop Arclight Phoenix in the bin this early. I am more interested in getting rid of Negate, because it allows me, all of the negates I get rid of, it allows me to get Teferi through. He's got black in here now. What's the black for? So what's he going to dump to the bin? Probably Phoenix, right? Phoenix goes to the bin here. Even though it's very early. Yeah, Phoenix to the bin. We can play Glacial Fortress, hold Absorb mana up. Deadly Beast is a one-off blue crypt for the second mode of Discovery Dispersal. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, well remembered. Get rid of Goblin Electromancer here. Don't really want any, don't really want him ploughing through the rest of his cards. Put a bit of life in the bank. Put the swamp out. We've got a cast down that we can use later on if we need. And we'll hold this mana up for Chemist's Insight unless something else comes up. Like he manages to get a Phoenix out or something, but he's going to have to play spells at this point. Yeah, sure. Yeah, fine. So is that his third spell? And the Arclight Phoenix comes out. Lay the cast down. Remove it. Hopefully take the wind out of his sails a bit. Pay the 2 life. He's got no mana up. We go for Teferi here. It's early, but try it.
This isn't hold that thought.
Sure. Pretend like we've got some protection here. Commenting voice. Can he play his 3 spells? Needs to have drawn a land. Plays the Goblin Electromancer. Okay, fine.
You know what? I'm not done yet.
Get rid of this negate. Are we really that interested in getting rid of the Electromancer? Probably, I guess. He's got 4, so he's gonna play this next turn. Yeah, we'll wait till his turn. We'll untap our 2 lands. Vraska's then -3 to Fairy, I think. Bakawaka says, this isn't even an artifact. How's it going, mate? It's going good, man. How are you? I think I can leave this for another turn until it needs to attack. Draws a card. I think this has to go, really. We can play Kaya's Wrath here. See what we get off the top.
Hurry!
Planes. Yeah, we can keep 4 mana up to draw cards and things. White, black. White. Cancel that just in case I need other mana on the draw. Black. We'll have white. Get rid. And then we'll untap 2. We opt. Goes for it. Yeah, sure, Arclight Phoenix comes out. Can't really get anything out of this, but it's fine. He'll hit us for 3. We'll try and draw some removal. Oh, he'll hit to Fairy for 3. He's not going to hit us, is he? Let's play Drowned Castle game so we have some more blue sources. I think we kind of want to try and draw removal off Chemist's Insight. So that'll cost us 4. Ugh. It's a lot. It's a lot of mana. The thing is, if we -3 Arclight, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's got mana up to play this, so he can just beat it. I think we play this. We have another Teferi we can play. Get rid of this.
I'm not ready for this quite yet.
And probably hold mana up for Chemist's Insight again. I think you'll play this. Yeah, there we go. So we'll play this in response. Make sure that we get Chemist's Insight out there. Start drawing some cards. The cranes really help us here. So he has nothing else to play. Whenever a player casts an instant or sorcery spell, you draw a card. So I guess we just play Hostage Taker and take this. Yep. Get rid. Costs us 6, which we can't really deal with yet. Gives us 5. +1 onto Fairy.
Let's skip to the good part.
Sure. Even play Kaya's at this point. White, black. Nice.
This is child's play.
Third round. So this worked really well. This is pretty nice. What else do we want in here? I'm going to take out Cry. I think the amount of 2-cost cards that he has just doesn't really bother me. Yes, if he keeps recurring Phoenix, it's nasty, but it's not that bad. What else do we do here? I think we probably put a Lyra in. Oh no, we got a Lyra. We got a Lyra. We got one. That's fine. I think let's try the other Duress. Put our 4th Teferi back in. Third Duress just lets us, it gives us more of a chance to put it in the opening hand, and I think Deadly Bee made a good suggestion putting that in, because between that and Thought Erasure, pulling at least one of them in the opening hand makes a really, just puts him on the back foot a little bit. I feel like we've got the same opening hand for like 3 rounds now, or at least very close to it. See what he's got. He might counter this. Ooh, the Spell Pierce. Yeah, fine. And he opt. Spell Pierce and opt. I had a feeling because he held the Sulphur Falls up at the start that he had something else he wanted to play. Normally, if he holds that up, you can probably guess that he's got something in hand. This is pretty much gonna go, I hope, unless he's got a second Spell Pierce, but I don't think he has. No, he does not. Drown Catacomb out there. Gobble away from it, okay. We get rid of this. See what he's got in hand, and just clean it all up. Ral can go to the bin. Yeah, it's not good when that happens, when you're about to go into turn 5 and play Ral. Okay, to G2. Nice. That was funny. Yeah, some Drakes, if you've never played against Drakes before, it can be extremely explosive, and it can just pull cards out of its deck and back from the graveyard very regularly. But the reason I stopped playing it is exactly what you saw there. Some games you can get into a round and just entirely burn out based on what you draw in your opening hand. Yes, you can mulligan a mulligan, but at the end of the day you've got to stop at some point. So the question is, Shireen, did you eat the rest of the cake? Or did you just leave it? Or is it nothing without the cream? Oh, no, I think we'll mulligan that one. Probably mulligan this as well. That's just not even very good at all, but we'll put that to the bottom and see what we draw into. I'd rather have lands than not, but that opening hand was just ridiculous. Shireen says no, I have left it because because it's too funny to not show people. It's a huge ass cake, it needs cream or it's too dense. Ah, fair enough, fair enough. So he is Selesnya tokens, right? Nope. What's his colour combo called? I forget. Green, white, blue. What's Sultai? Sultai is green, blue, isn't it? Oh, this is Reclamation. As soon as you see Growth Spiral, you know there's a Reclamation coming. Search for his counter. Sure. Well, we've got card draw, and we've got mana. In response, I'll play my Chemist's Insight because I've literally nothing else to do, and if he has counter spells in hand, I don't want them to stop this. I need to actually draw something. He goes into his turn, he can play pretty much anything he wants now. Kind of got ourselves in a sticky situation. A Teferi! Ooh! Ooh!
Keep up the pace.
Okay. Interesting colour combination to play Teferi with. I wonder... Huh. Let's try and get this out. See what he's got. So it's Reclamation with Teferi, which is just, I just find incredibly baffling. Hey Shippy, how's it going, man? I love Yu-Gi-Oh! So we need a way to get rid of Teferi. We need to get down...
We need to move quickly.
We need Vraska's Contempt, really. I don't think I have anything else to deal with Teferi. I guess I have Teferi to deal with Teferi. Oh, good God, no. The sequencing's just been all wrong on this game. It's been pretty diabolical, to be honest. See, this is what I don't get. These two effects kind of conflict with each other, right? So he goes up to 7. I can negate and Chemist's Insight. We're up to 2 in the graveyard, not too much. We've just not really done anything apart from play lands, so... Sure, yeah, resolve. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what else he does here. I don't know what else he does. What does he do to win this game? I know he can obviously Teferi combo. He can obviously do that, but... What is he using the Reclamation for? Islands can go to the bin. I kind of want to keep this negate, so I'm going to let him have this. Even though he's massively ahead. We just need something. Something to, like... I don't even know. So he taps all his mana. Ah. could have negated that, but sure. Bacchus says, do you need to get the Deckmaster NTG Arena overlay? Yes, I do. There's another one as well that I still haven't got. So, I don't think there's any real way we can win this unless we draw Teferi right now.
No time for a break.
Doesn't really make a difference at this point whether he has that or not, because he's about to go. Yeah, sure. Because he's gonna go Emblem on next turn unless we get rid of it. I don't think we can win. There's too many cards here. There's too many things on deck. There's only one chance to get this through. There's too many cards if he's got too much mana. I can't let him have another turn because otherwise it's just Teferis, right? Gain 3 life, draw a card. Sure. Yeah, it's easily over. Yeah, I'll try and get it for my next stream, Becca. Right, so we want to go triple Thief of Sanity. Negate helps us. Cast Down does not help us. Moment of Craving does not help us. Cry of Carnarium does not help us. Absorb help us. Duress help us. Thief of Sanity help us. He will probably try and rip Teferi out of my deck for the next one. So I'm going to get rid of Kaya. I'm going to get Lyra Dawnbringer in there. I think the Mortifies need to stay in. The Kaya's Wrath can probably go. Does he put creatures in? I guess he does. I'm going to put Eldest Reborn in there. Mainly for Planeswalkers. I've got the 3 Mortify though, so I'm going to drop to 1 Kaya's Wrath, get another Dawnbringer in there, so that we've got these creatures can hit Planeswalkers, obviously. Nothing else to deal with enchantments, and I don't have the one. I'm missing one of my sideboard cards, so I can't really play with that yet, but we'll get it eventually, probably when the new set comes out. Let's play first. I mean, if we had another land, that'd be perfect, but I have to go for a mulligan. This is way too heavy. I think we might have to go down to 4. Sorry, down to 5. He's really deliberating about that. I don't particularly want a Lyra just yet. I need these other things. Well, I guess it takes him time to build up, right? But I kind of want... I have so many other things I can play before Lyra comes out. I don't really want to sit there with an opening hand built into one specific thing. Well, okay. I mean, We got like 4 or 5 lands in each hand, so I guess we're just gonna have to take it and just build on it. I don't think it's a good idea. I think we're gonna lose this purely because of that, but you know, sometimes that happens off the top. That's nice. That's a nice card to have. Let's see what he's got going on. Ooh. Tap target creature, draw a card. Okay, so I guess this is some kind of alternate win condition, right? Growth Spiral is nice, but he only has 1 land to put into the bin. I think we'd go for this. Keep that on the top. Get rid of Search for his contest so we can't just filter his cards. He doesn't have the choice that we want. Sure. Play something at the end of my turn, no doubt. I think we get a Growth Spiral out of his hand. We know he's got 1, but those things are pretty dangerous, so I'm not sure about these. Depose and deploy. Well, I mean, this has worked out pretty well. We've managed to get our stuff going. Managed to rip a lot of cards out of his hand. Just disrupt him a little bit. He's deciding whether he wants to do something about this. I kind of get that. I just want to throw this out and draw a card. Something. He's got the counter spell or not. Uses a timeout. Okay. Yeah, we dump the negate. We really don't need an isolated shuffle. We need something else. Oh, he's got double revitalize, double depose. A lot of healing there going on. A lot of card drawing. I guess he deploys that at the end of my next turn. Sure. I think he's kind of worried in case I get like a Teferi out or something, but not of my concern at the moment. Let's go to his turn. Goes for the second revitalize. Put some life in the bank. It's a nice card, that actually. I think I've got that somewhere. Might be worth looking at it as a sideboard card for Esper Control. The deck is packed with stuff though at the moment, so goes to the end of his turn. Play Chemist's Insight. See if he counters it. Probably does. Nope. Allows me to have it. Nice. I think we probably can hold mana up for Chemist's Insight here and try and ditch Mortify at the end of the next turn. I think we'll stop him doing that. I think that just kind of like stalls him a little bit. What does he get? So if he gets a Reclamation, I can just throw Mortify out, right? Sure. He's got something for 2. Ditching Mortify might be a bad idea. So I'm going to go into my turn. Thief of Sanity. We know he's got protection for this, right? Like he's got his depose. And that'll help him burn turns. Yup. It's his third revitalize out. Seeing 2 growth spirals, 3 revitalizers. Yup, sure. Try anyway. This with a spell. Nope. We're good. We're good. Sure, so I think we go try and attack here. I think we'll probably get tapped down. I can't really see any other outcome to this. Turn. Ooh, just not enough land. Weirdly, we would have had enough land if for that counter spell if we'd kept that mana. Sure, Citrus Counter. Throw this mana out. We'll see what we get off this attack. Pose. So I think we counter this. I don't really want it to sit there and get some stuff out of his hand and see what he's got. I will take a Nexus of Fate, thank you very much. So he's got his filter, which is a bit of a shame, but you know. Okay, sure. Just his insight to draw lots of things. He's got plenty of mana out to deal with it now. Even his reclamation, yeah. Yep. Tap is 2 mana. So he's going to filter, he's going to look for Nexus of Fate again, and he's just going to loop turns over and over again. He did not find it, he just found another search. Sure. Take another Nexus of Fate. So I guess we Nexus. Might have been better actually to maybe keep that in hand, keep that in exile. Yeah, sure. Can I mill him out here? I don't think so. I kinda want to just keep doing this and just see where it takes me. Thief's Sanity seems pretty good if you don't remove him. Yeah, he's pretty strong. Really strong. You can just rip stuff out of their deck and you can just use it. You know, it's pretty good. Take a Glacial Fortress, I guess. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I've got enough to play both of these. Well, if I get another one, I do not, but I do get a Wilderness Reclamation, so we'll play that. Sure. Let's go with that. I should get like 3-4 extra turns in there. Nexus of Fate, there we go. Maybe should have taken that counter spell, because you can just do the same to me now. Honestly, maybe should have just kept putting Nexus of Fate into my exile. That might have just been a better move, but we'll see. Going for the double reclamation. Going to Nexus of Fate again. I think he can probably just win now. He's got so little cards left. I've kind of like fucked myself up here. So I was hoping I'd be able to chain. Yeah, there's Teferi. Yeah, I was kind of hoping I'd be able to chain stuff into more Nexus of Fates, but I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah, it's over. Yeah, I just hate Nexus of Fate. The card is so badly designed. It's like 0 counterplay to it unless you have a counter spell up. Alright, let's go in again. It's our first loss, I think. I think it's the first loss. Yeah. Vidar Blackstorm. Play first. Probably nothing to really do there. Hoo-wee! Not our day today for lands. I'm a bit sick of drawing all spells, all lands, so we'll see where this takes us, I guess. Bit of a shame that wasn't a shock, but you know, we're a turn behind, we can still do some stuff. He's Esper as well, so we will see what we've got in this hand. Teferi would do well going to the bin. There's Wrath, Mortify. Let's get Teferi in the graveyard. I mean, yeah, I guess we keep that. I mean, he might get like Search for Escanta. We get rid of that. I think he's got a counter spell in this last one. Like an absorb or something. Yeah, there you go. I mean, sure. That's fine. We've got plenty of removal now, we just need land. or just more thought erasures will do the trick. Keep land on the top. It's hard to get rid of these Chemist's Insights, they're really strong. Because you can play them from the graveyard, like, if you see two in hand with a thought erasure like that, putting one to the bin doesn't feel great, but there was nothing else really. Okay, I think we just, while his mana's up, we pay 2 for Godless Shrine, we throw Mortify out there and we get rid of this Eldest Reborn. So that he can't have his Teferi back. And he can't counter this Mortify, just in case one of these cards that I can't see is a counter spell. If you're wondering what this does, it puts target creature or planeswalker card from graveyard onto battlefield under your control within 3 turns or whatever. Hydroid Crisis, okay, so he's like 4 colour. Yeah, sure. Again, just gonna get rid of this while he's got mana down. It's very odd deck, but yeah, I mean, yeah, sure. What are we dumping? We're dumping Moment of Craven, I think. Don't seem to be doing us too well here. His mana up. Let's see what he does. It's unusual to see Bellhorn so like early on. Oh, does he have a counter spell? Oh, did I misplay? No, he's gonna go for Chemist's Insight and try and draw into one, which is a sensible play. But he did not, which is good for me. All 4 thought erasures we've seen. Yeah, we've seen all 4 thought erasures. It's mad. That'll be the negate. The negate will go to the bin. Yeah. Because that's like, that's anti-Teferi stuff. Have my turn back, please. Throw this out. Go to the end of his turn. He's kind of stalled out a little bit here. He's got a lot of lands come out for him. And some cards that he doesn't really need. Not much I can do about that. Let's just see, what does he play here? Search for his counter. Sure. He can flip it on his next turn as well, so Mortify would be pretty good for us here. Hydroid Crisis. All the cards. Yeah. So, end of his turn, his mana's down, we'll play Chemist's Insight. He knew we were going to do that though, so he's quite happy to let us have it. Go into my turn, draw absolutely nothing. Can't do anything about that. Oof, Fulham have scored against Everton. Good stuff. Just what we need. A nice 1-0 loss to Fulham. Really round off the season by beating 3 of the top, or taking points off 3 of the top 6, and then and losing to Fulham. This is quite the search. Oh, just the land. That was an easy choice. Throw it to the bin. Oh man, he's drawn lots of land. He must be running so many. I'm just actually just gonna take 6 here because, god damn it, I mean, drawing into another Chemist's Insight is just gonna be painful. I think he might dig for a counter spell to try and counter my next Chemist's Insight, which would be quite painful. But we will see what happens. See if he just lets us have it, or whether he wants to stop it. Just more land, more land, more land, more land. Swamp comes out so that we have 2 for Moment of Craving. We can take up to 4, gain 2, so we only end up taking 2 overall. And we can still play. I mean, we could play Kaya's Wrath, but we have nothing to protect it, and he's got a full set of mana up. I kind of want to draw more cards. I think this first round goes to him, though. Such a weird deck, I don't really know what to do. As far as he knows, we've got a handful of removal, so, you know. Oh, wonderful. Can't wait for that to come out. Yeah, by all means, take a look. I'm not going to Chemist's Insight until he looks at it. What's he got? Fully expecting a Teferi to come out, but we've not experienced one yet. Second, maybe this is just like his custom build and this is what he does kind of thing. I can see why he wants to get rid of the Wrath now, though. Hits me for 4. Short. And we'll go. Maybe I'm going to regret not dumping a board wipe. Okay. Are we going to draw into anything other than land? We are, but it's useless. So we went double land, double Teferi. It's not really going to help, is it, in the long run? I think Hostage Taker does us quite well here. Cry of the Carnarium does not. As far as we've seen, it's all Hydras and things like that. Kaya I'm not too interested in. Cast Down I will probably keep in because they're very useful against the Hydras. I think the Mortifies are less so, but they are useful. So I think we go double Hostage Taker. We go Eldest Reborn, seems pretty good. Not if he's all Hydra though. It's not that good. D for Sanity. Put that in. We'd probably dump a Mortify. What else do we want to get rid of? that last absorbing. I feel like having a lot of counter spells in this might help. Just to stop him from getting too many things. -1 to fairy, go +1 Lyra, in the hopes that he's taking all of his creatures out and sorry, all of his creature removal out. This is a better opening hand. It's not perfect, but like the land to card ratio is way better. So we'll go Godless Shrine into Drowned Catacomb, see what we get off that, and then we've got Absorb Mana up after that. Should take him a little bit of time to build up as well. So we've got another Drowned Catacomb we could use there. That gives us we've got 3 black sources. We've only got 1 white source at the moment. So ideally we want another white source for Kaya's Wrath. Not sure what he's gonna play here, but we shall see. We have both counter spells in hand. There's the Temple Garden. So I think we probably just negate this. I don't really want him messing with my hand. Not really interested. He's got a lot of cards down at the moment, so we'll get this Thief of Sanity out and really start to try and mess with him. He may just have removal, but we shall see. Will these force him to burn a turn? I'm going to do no attacks. End turn. Wait until I get some kind of removal. Put a blocker at the stopper at the end of his turn, just in case I could do Chemist's Insight. I've got Absorb up for any kind of removal spell he might have right now. Yeah, that is absolutely going. That might be a bait to try and get removal out, but oh, he's got the negate for the counter spells. That's Teferi gone. He will name Teferi, absolutely. Yeah. But we took a Teferi out, so you know we do have other win conditions. Thief of Sanity being one of them. Very tough when Unmoored Ego comes out. This is the missing sideboard card that I don't have at the moment. Unmoored Ego is incredibly strong. In fact, I best just double check my library just to make sure I don't have any. So he will know immediately that I've taken the 3rd out for something else. But he does not know what it is. Too light for this. Pass to his turn. I may draw into another negate, you never know, but it feels incredibly unlikely. I've got another Absorb I can use. He is, yeah, he is well ahead of me now, miles and miles ahead of me in this game. How do we win this? Well, he's dumped two removal spells to the bin. Plane comes down. We cast down this, right? Yep. He can't put Teferi back because he's gotten rid of all the Teferis, so yeah, I mean, I don't know what he's gonna do. He will force me to discard a card now, but I think this is just we dump Chemist's Insight to the bin and just use it later on. Sure. Counter that. I wonder if he's got another negate. Oh my goodness, he does. So he has seen both of his negates already. Okay. Yeah. We are very far behind, so yeah, that comes out. And then we go to end of turn. End of turn, I will get rid of this. Sure. Shouldn't have dumped Kai's Wrath to the bin. I have to do this, really? Wait, which one was his? Was the one on the right? I'm not even sure. It's not, it was mine. Sure, I'll keep this up. He can't discard a non-land from my hand, so let him deal with it. That is not good. That is not good at all. What did he take? What did he take? Some kind of protection, but this, I mean, this stops the flyer. If he gets any kind of removal, we're done for. And he's already got it. He has already got it. So that's all of my win conditions gone, unless I get another Thief of Sanity, which is highly unlikely because he played one earlier. He ripped one out of my deck, so that's game over there. All the Teferis went into exile. Lyra went, and at least one of the other Thief of Sanities went, and I also played one, so that I would literally have one card in the deck that could win me the game. And it would take at least 20-odd turns to win. Not 20-odd. 10 turns. I'd have to protect it every single turn as well. Molly. So let's try and get slightly better opening hand. Just feel like the opening hands I've had have involved lands and card draw on the 4th turn. We've had a lot of Thought Erasure, of course, but we'll see. Memorial comes out, Watery Grave comes out. We've got Thought Erasure in hand. That's not too bad. Growth Spiral. So we're playing Reclamation. We're getting pretty adept at playing against Reclamation. Oof. So Yeah, man. So Krasus can go. So we know at least 2 reclamations are in hand. I kind of wanted to stop him playing on anything on the 3rd turn because he could just play this for 1 and then have something that I couldn't deal with. Well, that I could deal with, but not brilliantly. Whereas Reclamation, although very strong when mixed with other cards, is actually incredibly passive. There it is. Reclamation on turn 3. Literally couldn't be any better for him, because he does not have to worry about getting another one of these down now. I feel like everyone has like alternate card backs. I feel like I should buy some. What else does he have to do though? That costs him 5 and has to sacrifice it. So it's 6 land in total. God, I feel like he just plays land every turn. Like he plays multiple land every turn. Damn. So what's he got? Is he just going to sack this and draw 2 cards? Wow. Okay. Fair play. Fair play. So I have my negate ready for my Teferi drop. I'll let him have that. It's not the Chemist's Insight I need to be countering, it's the other stuff. There's another memorial. Gain him a bunch of cards. See what else he gets. Just gonna do another one of these. This is wicked. Such a good mechanic. It's broken as hell, but like the way you can manipulate it is just crazy, crazy good. Probably get rid of one of these now. Or maybe we don't. Maybe he's got so many cards in hand that he has an answer for it. He's got a lot. He does. Yeah, I think he's won this. I can't really... I'm just biding my time to just see what I draw or see if I get anything, but I think by the time you get 2 reclamations out and you filled your hand back up, I don't think it's... Is it even possible to lose at that point? Like, you've really got to mess up with the lack of counter spells. Sure. 5, 6. Let's see. Chemist's Insight played twice. Yeah?
You'll thank me later.
Didn't have to use my negate on that. Going to have to now, fortunately. Has he got a negate for the negate? Okay. Yeah. Double blink of an eye. That does work. What else does he have? He's got more counter spells. He must have. I'm just going to keep playing things until something sticks. He's got more instants. I think we probably see...
I know my responsibility.
I think we get rid of that now. Get rid of one of these things. What's he got? What's he got in hand? Can't have any burn. Just had the opportunity to play the counter spell. Can't have removal. Yep.
No time for a break.
I'm considering taking Moment of Craving out for the ladder at this point in its life cycle. I don't think it's all that good. And we have plenty of removal otherwise. And the same for Cry of the Carnarium. I think we should modify the deck to play against the current ladder meta. Okay, so he's got something he wants to play. Oh, he's just doing that again. Right, fair enough. Can we have something worth playing? That'd be good.
Let's skip to the good part.
Sure. I'm gonna -3 this and get rid of Wilderness on the next turn. We have stuff to do, but both of us have just kind of stalled out. That was everything. I'm going to play Kaya first and see if she gets through a counter spell. She does. Good.
I heard you had some dead things that needed to stay dead. You? Now it's dearly departed.
I think it's dangerous to start putting these back now.
Keep up
Rather
the pace.
draw. Very interactive battlefield, this. So we at least have another win condition on the field. Okay, so this is the same deck. Oh goodness me, this needs to be banned. Yep, so he draws a card, draws more cards, plays more land, untaps it all, plays Nexus of Fate, takes another turn, plays more land, draws more cards. Another drowned catacomb. Like, I know Teferi's emblem is incredibly powerful, but at least it takes time to get there.
And hit the road.
Yeah, sure. Could really do with some counterspell protection, I think. I've only seen one so far. Where's that Nexus of Fate? Oh, wow, really? I genuinely thought, like, that was it for him then? Like, I thought he had that on lock. Okay. Moment of Craving comes out, Cry of the Carnarium comes out, we take a Kaya's Wrath out. I think Kaya as an alternative win condition is pretty decent. We'll take a Cast Down out. Absorb can go in, Duress can go in, and we will put Thief of Sanity, and we will make sure that we rip out the Nexus and don't use it this time. Because although that was very fun, it means you have to continuously chain it together to actually get benefit out of it. I think all of the cast downs come out. We can put Dawnbringer in there. He still has the Krasis, that's what I need to be considerate of. But that will be countered by a 5/5 flyer with lifelink and vigilance, so I think we do okay here. Massive change up in the deck, but I think this is, to be honest, I think this is probably closer to the way we should be running it in the ladder at the moment anyway, so I may do a little bit of a change up in my next stream. So we're 1-0 up. That doesn't quite do it for us, although it's a good hand otherwise, other than the land, to mulligan that. I think this is okay. We have a couple of things to play. Teferi can go to the bottom. Say bye-bye, Teferi. Pick you up later. Watery Grave comes out here, then we can play another. Play Thought Erasure, rip something out of his hand. Unless he does it to us, in which case he might pull our Thought Erasure out. That's the thing with Thought Erasure, the best counter to another Thought Erasure is to... Oh, of course, why would he play Thought Erasure? He doesn't have black. Of course he doesn't. Busy life. Check this out. That's a good play though, first, for him. One of these to the bin. We need a white source, so we'll take that. Realistically, we hold negate up for the other reclamation. I don't think he can get 2 more lands out and untap them all at the moment. Sure. I think he plays another land, he plays reclamation, we negate the reclamation in the hopes that, you know, yeah, he doesn't hold mana up for anything else. That's good. That's 2 of them gone. We can Chemist his Insight on the end of the next turn. He's got very little cards in hand. He's not untapping his mana anytime soon. He's just put a land into the bin, so I guess he's fine for those. Wow, so he got 3 in his, like, his opening few turns. My goodness. So we throw this out in response to try and just pick something up without threat from counterspell magic. Got our own search for his counter. What we may do here is Teferi is very tempting because we can put this back and stop him on tapping. Yeah, we -3. We get rid of this. Yeah, I think that was worth the risk. For now, anyway. I know he's got like card draw and stuff, but just getting him away from that card. Like, we know it's on top now. We know he's gonna draw into it, but we might be able to get something in that time. He's got the 4 land up already. All he had to do was an opt. Pretty diabolical, that, just to be able to draw into it straight away. Yeah, sure. He untaps everything. There he goes for the draw too. Okay, but that lets us play Thief of play Thought Erasure quite nicely. We can +1 on Teferi.
You know what? I'm not done yet.
Thief of Sanity. There you go. Let's see what he's got. Nexus of Fate to the bin. Goes straight back into his deck. We put this to the bin. And we play Thief of Sanity. Shame we couldn't get rid of that search, but sure. Does he have Nexus? Wow, he's got it already. Okay. I mean, he plays 4 copies, obviously. I guess that's not, like, unbelievably impossible, but he draws another Nexus, which he then uses to take another turn, and I just have to sit here and wait for him to loop this over and over and over. Yep. Sure. Another Reclamation. Another Nexus of Fate. Wait, is he just putting it to the top? What am I missing here? What does Nexus of Fate do? I'm sure it doesn't just go to the top. I'm sure it's supposed to shuffle in. Or is he just... Oh, he's just using his counter to get it. Right, okay. So he's got like his combo piece where he can just constantly look. So as long as it lands within the top 4, he can loop it over and over and over again. But it might not land in the top 4 after this next one. So we just have to kind of hope that it does not. We just have to pray, really. But that's the thing, he can do, like, search for his counter, like, twice over, right? Every time he untaps his mana. So is he just looking for removal? Does he even have removal in this deck? He's got lots of counter spells, yeah, we see that. Oh, wow, I got a turn. Okay. Sure.
We need to move quickly.
See if this actually gets through. I don't think it does. Why did I do that? I should wait until... my goodness me, so... Wait, so is that on top now? Surveil 1? Surveil 1 just sits it on the top of the deck, right? Or is that the one in hand? No. What did he do with that Nexus of Fate? Did he just dump it back to the bin and... Maybe he knew I was going to attack, and then he dumped it back to the bin so it would shuffle back in. That makes a lot of sense. So we took all the board wipes out. I forgot they had this. I always forget they have Biogenic Ooze. Nexus of Fate, so he wins that round, yeah? He just loops Nexus of Fate, he hits me in the face, I have no blocker up, I die, I'll lose the game. So we need to be careful of the ooze, so we need Kaya's Wrath back. Barely saw any counterspell at all there. I don't think he runs Planeswalkers, so I'm going to run all board wipe and 3 Mortify. So I do have single target removal if I need it. That was amazing. I got rid of 2 Reclamation and he still got the other 2. I was pretty mad. Yeah, keep this. We can't turn 1 Duress, but we can do stuff. And we go first. But yeah, I definitely think we have to alter the main board to keep up with the ladder at the moment, because there's tons and tons of Reclamation. We're seeing lots of it. What's he got? Search for his cancer can go in the bin. I don't want him filtering again. That was just mad. Absolute madness. As soon as he becomes a land, he can just get whatever he wants. And he's got Nexus of Fate. The Nexus of Fate will, even playing it from hand, takes like a lot of turns, so let's see what else we get. Not too much. If he tries to play something now, we could potentially counterspell it. And then go into a Chemist's Insight on the next turn. He's still early. He might be holding up that Sinister Sabotage. I'm actually okay with him getting that, because it's on his turn, so I can Chemist's Insight at the end of this turn without fear of Sinister Sabotage. He might have a negate, but it's just a risk I have to take, really. I think it's more likely that he's got another Growth Spiral. Right, so let's get my notepad up. So I need MT Deckmaster, MTG Arena Overlay. There's another one as well. There's another program that I want to get that is really good. The deck tracker thing. Sure, let him have that. I mean, I'll take the win, fine, yeah. Back up to gold 2. So kind of stabilised going between gold 2 and gold 3, which is what I set out to do here, and we're slowly climbing up the ranks. See what our ICR is. See like a Bellhaunt. We can have a million of those already, would be good.